Hello, how are we all doing today? It has been way too long since the last stream. But yeah, life gets in the way. And yeah, so that's yeah. Sorry for 2 weeks of no stream, but at least since the last stream I've been able to uh prep some model kits for stream. So hopefully I'll have enough time and actually we can do a lot more build streams because uh I've prepped at the very least another Megazord model kit. And yeah. So but before we jump ahead into that, we need to take a look at the Totally Not Stargazer Gundam from the company. I think this is, I believe they're called Supreme Evolution or Super Evolution or something. I can't read Chinese. But yeah, this is the Totally Not, completely separate, definitely isn't the Stargazer Gundam from Gundam Seed CE73 Stargazer. Which is, I don't think anybody's really watched that short. It's just three 15-minute episodes, and it's essentially just a small mini movie about a side story in Gundam Seed Destiny, which takes place, the first part takes place after episode 7, or actually, I think during episode 7, and then parts 2 and 3 take place after episode 32. So, oh yeah, I totally forgot. I completely finished Gundam Seed Destiny, and man, what an awful, well, I won't say awful. There's still fun things to like about Seed Destiny, but it just feels, oh yeah. Here's the company, Supreme Evolution. Definitely Seed Destiny. I'll give it one thing. It made me like the design of the Freedom. The Freedom shows up a whole lot in Destiny and does a lot of cool things, so I like this design now. But other than that, Seed Destiny just kind of poo-poos on the legacy of Seed. It's very evident that Gundam Seed had a lot of money problems, given that they did so many clip shows and flashbacks and recaps, and Seed Destiny definitely had it way worse. The writing was just not good. A lot of characters do not act like they should. And actually, let me get some music on. Again, classic fishing playlist. But yeah, Seed just, it was a mess. My god. I've yet to watch the movie, Gundam Seed Freedom, a movie that came out 2 years ago, continuing off a series that ended in 2006. So, wow, 18 years later, that is wild stuff. And now we're gonna have a series that takes place after Gundam Seed Destiny, but before Freedom. So it's gonna be a little, like, sequel-prequel thing, and that's the next, actual TV Gundam series, which is really weird coming off of the end of G-Quux. I was hoping for another original property, or maybe a sequel to G-Quux or G-Witch, but whatever. I am officially a fan of Gundam Seed, though. So I can say that. I am excited to watch the movie, and then watch the, whatever this next series will be. But yeah. How are you feeling today? I am feeling very tired. For some reason, okay. I watched the movie Project Hail Mary, and I drove, far out to go watch this movie in IMAX in real 70mm film. So it was really cool seeing the grainy images and like sort of like the what's it, the film sort of like imperfections being shown on a big ass screen. So that was really cool. But after the movie, that just made me super tired. And then I ended up watching Gundam Stargazer again just to remember everything. And a whole lot of nothing happens in Stargazer. Stargazer is pretty much, it's a 15-minute, 3-part commercial for more model kits, honestly. Because, like, the Stargazer gets, like, a total of 5 minutes of screen time. Then there's the Strike Noir, the Verde Buster, and the Blue Duel. And the Blue Duel gets rocked in like 3 minutes. You barely ever see the Strike Noir. Well, I think the Strike Noir shows up more often than the Stargazer. And then the Verde Buster, it just gets rocked in 3 minutes as well. So, but the designs look cool. I'll give it that. I'm tempted to get the SD Model Kit 4-pack with all 4 of the mobile suits. So I guess the toy commercial from 20 years ago works. Oh my gosh. Stargazer came out 20 years ago. Good lord. But I'm glad this company made a totally not Stargazer model kit, because I've always wanted it in 1/100 scale. I'm sorry, not 100 scale. It is 199 scale. Is that New Type Jesus? This is New Type Jesus. But here's the thing. I'm not sure if I watched the same Seed Destiny as everybody else did. I don't understand the Jesus Yamato moniker that Kira Yamato has. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like the writers wrote the story in such a way that they cornered themselves, and then they're just like, Kira worked last season, let's just make Kira the side main character again this season. So it's like, I don't fault Kira the character, I just think, like, I don't think Kira ever acted out of place. I think just the story didn't fit the characters that they were intended to be the main characters, and then they just kind of had to, they felt pressured into a corner and was just like, well, let's just default back onto Kira. But yeah, everybody was saying that they were like rooting for Shin Asuka, but I think Shin Asuka is like one of the worst characters in Gundam. Not only is he like an annoying teenager, which is very common in Gundam, but he just felt super stupid. I did not like Shin Asuka, which sucks because I love the Destiny Gundam. That is such a cool design, but it's wasted on a garbage character. Gosh, everybody just sucks in Seed Destiny. I mean, I liked Atherin. Atherin was my boy in the first season of Gundam Seed. But in Seed Destiny, he was like cool for like the first 20 episodes. No, he was cool for like the first 10 episodes. And then he got real annoying. Let's see. Let's make let's make the solar sails of the whatchamacallit, the Star Glory first. But yeah, that is my review of Gundam Seed Destiny. Gundam Stargazer, it's just whatever. Honestly, it's like this guy is like an AI powered mobile suit, but it's not used for combat, it's used for deep space exploration. And for some reason, the Earth Federation wants it. They never explain why they want the AI system inside of this thing. And then they fight for like 2 minutes in episode 3. And then frickin' both parties run out of energy, and then the pilots sleep in the Stargazer. Like, actually just sleep, and then they go into stasis for 600 hours. And I don't know, it's a whole weird nothing. But this mobile suit is really cool. The only good AI. So let's get started. Or why'd I put this away? We need to go look at the solar sails. There we go. So happy to see our AI bubble begin to pop. What a fantastic day to build this Gundam. I'm sorry, this robot model kit on the day that OpenAI shutters their Sora AI. Thank God. And Disney's pulling out of it. Thank God. Isn't it crazy that they spent $1 billion on that deal just to pull out? It's like, you could have paid so many artists with $1 billion. Actually, cheaper to pay artists than to just spend $1 million on stupid AI. Yeah, it's so good to see the start of the bubble begin to, I wouldn't say pop. I don't think the bubble's gonna pop. I think it's gonna slowly deflate. But it's good to see the downfall happening right now. It is very satisfying. I was very tempted to get alcohol before this stream so I could celebrate and have, like, a grog. And then I realized they don't sell grog around me, which is very depressing because I've been watching a lot of flippin' Cold Ones, the creators of grog. Alright, so this one, oh yeah, it goes right by this peg. Yeah, I like to say that AI is just like the MP3 wars, like only one, only like one or two AI are going to survive, just like the iPod. Yeah, pretty much. I love it when corporations lose a lot of money. Don't we all? You love to see it. Okay, because this is a third-party model kit, I'm always concerned about the tolerances, but the tolerances actually feel... I was gonna say alright, and then this one... Well, it easily went in, but it's not coming out, so I guess it's like perfect tolerance. That's kind of strange. But good. Does this count as fishing music? It's weird that this is in the fishing playlist. Which song is this? I can't remember if... This isn't Zelda's theme, is it? Is this Lon Lon Ranch from, Ocarina of Time? I thought the creator of Grog was Travis Willingham of Critical Role fame. No, Grog is Cold Ones. The duo, which is Max Mofo and Anything for Views, Chad. Those two were the ones who created Grog. Do we just snap these together? I guess we just snap them together. Alright, that feels good to snap in. Alright, so we've got one cool solar sail. Pretty neat. And then, you know what? Let's just bring out the other solar sail. I think this plays at the fishing hole in Ocarina of Time. I see, I see. I mean, either way, it is a nice song to listen to whilst fishing. Gosh, isn't it Zelda's 40th anniversary this year? Oh, does that mean we're gonna get more news about the Zelda movie? Can't wait until that comes out. But why jump the gun when we can talk about the Mario movie? Because that comes out in... What day is today? Today is the 24th. We've only got 6 more days until it comes out. That is going to be exciting. Can't wait to get my hands on the Super Mario popcorn buckets. I have not looked at what the popcorn buckets look like, so I don't know what theater has what thing. So I don't know whether I have to drive far or anything to get what I want. But yeah, frickin', I hope that there are... Oh, the one thing I do know about the Mario movie is that Rob is in the Mario movie, which I'm so excited for. Rob is like one of my favorite robot designs ever, and I really hope this means that Jakks Pacific makes a Rob action figure or something, because I love the amiibo. The amiibo is cool, and I have an actual Rob toy, the actual Rob thing. Its arm doesn't work, so I have to 3D print some... I have to design and 3D print some gears for it. But I like those things, but I want an articulated robot action figure. So hopefully Jakks Pacific makes... I think it's Jakks Pacific. Hopefully they make a figure for Rob. There we go, and there's a second solar sail. And we can combine the solar sails to make a cool looking halo. There we go. I love halo rings in designs. Like, when a character has, like, a ring just, like, behind them, I just think it looks so cool. Frickin', you got the Stargazer Gundam, you've got the bad guy from Summer Wars, you got Magneto from Marvel Rivals. I can't think of any other metallic robot sort of character designs that have a halo behind them, but I do like that look. It's so cool. Or I guess even Tira from Soul Calibur, she uses a ring blade. And I guess, I forgot her name in Honkai Impact 3rd. Well, I guess every Circle Blade character in Honkai Impact 3rd, so it would be Pardafelis and I can't remember her name, Savannah or something like that, and Chrono AI. I love those characters because they can either have them. I think Chrono AI uses her ring blade like this, but then Savannah or whoever, she has weapons. She breaks her a ring blade in half, and she uses these as like swords, which is really cool. A final boss from Mega Man X8, kinda. Seraph Copy X. I see, I see. There we go. Chakram? Yeah, I think that's what the proper term is. But yeah. There we go. We've got our 2 ring blades. Now we put this in here. It's nice that that sticks together well. I was hoping because... Or I was worried because of this gold piece. It's kind of pre-painted in a way, so I'm hoping that the connection stays for a while and doesn't chip off or anything like that. But yeah, Mario movie. Can't wait for that in just a week. Mario movie, just a week away. And I can't wait to find a Rosalina figure to do normal things with. Alright, so we put these in here. Oh, that is very tight. I do not like how tight that connection is. Let's remove that a little bit. Okay, let's just put these off to the side. And let's make the arm mount units. Okay, and we'll also have to open up... Oops. The chest bag. Is that... I've put the backpack in there. If I can find the chest bag. These are the legs. Oh, here is the body bag. Will the Rosalina be tucked or untucked? I want to be able to get that movie poster of giant schlong Rosalina. Oh, wait, this one... I think it goes like this. Okay. Ooh, that is... very tight connection. I do not like how tight that is. Ooh. Not a fan. Okay. How about... let's do this small connection. Okay, that's a lot better tolerance. Okay, so we've got that there. And then... I was really afraid that I was gonna lose this piece. And why won't that? There we go. Now it's clicked into place. Okay. Now we take this part. Slide that in there. And now we take this piece. Okay, that's way better connection. I like that. Okay, now for this. Okay, same thing. Gosh, I love how they have some pre-painted parts. Like right here, the silver is already been applied. Let's see. Oh, this needs to be inverted, I think. Okay, and now we can continue with... Okay, that feels nice. That's a good connection. Same on this side. And then for this one... Okay, we can actually just close this up. Gosh, it's like making another arm. Okay, and the tolerances feel nice on this joint. That's good. It's the second time Brie Larson plays a space-themed blonde, and it's the second time Maya Sakamoto joins as the third main girl of the cast. Oh, man. Frickin'... That reminds me. What's her face? Brie Larson. I remember she did an interview a while back saying that if there was a Metroid movie, she'd be totally down to play Samus. And my gosh, I would love to see that, honestly. Brie Larson as Samus would rock. But because she's Rosalina, I feel like they would get... I mean, this is assuming we'd ever get a Metroid movie. Because Brie Larson is Rosalina, I don't think we would get a... We would get her as Samus, unfortunately. This is also assuming that they're planning a Smash Brothers movie. Which, I mean, I feel like they should be at this point. They should be prepping for that. I would love for them to be. Well, I guess they can't really, because, what's it? Legend of Zelda movie is live action. So it wouldn't really fit. Unless I do a whole, like, Roger Rabbit sort of situation. But yeah, I really hope we get a Metroid movie after... after Legend of Zelda. It is very tight, but it is moving, so I guess that's fine. Yeah, let's keep that up. Like this. Alright, now let's bring giant ring system. Then how's the tolerances on this one? Okay, not bad. That's good. Okay. Now combine it on here. Okay, that's a better connection. Find this. Okay, that feels a lot better too. There we go. Now we've got the backpack connectors. Now we just need to make the actual backpack for this thing. Also, neat that they gave us extra pieces. I'll just put those off to the side. There we go. Now let's actually start the body. Hopefully not lose any pieces. And we just want to get the backpack bits out of the way. Grab one of these. Is this the right one? This is the right one. Okay. Grab one of these, as well as this. Oh, that is upside down. There we go. Oh, and this slides. Nice, okay. But yeah, hopefully there is a Princess Rosalina bucket or merch that I can get at some movie theater that I will be totally normal about. I wonder if they'll hint at like a third Mario movie. Because you know this movie's gonna make a bazillion, gorillion, squintillion dollars. Just like the first one did. There's no way they're gonna just leave it off. Maybe they will do a Smash Brothers tease. Or it's like, I don't even know what other Mario games you can adapt after this. Because they're combining like Mario Galaxy, Mario 2, and Mario Odyssey with this movie. So it's like, I don't know where else they would go. I mean, I guess they could do Mario Land and introduce Princess Daisy, if they don't already introduce Princess Daisy in this one as well as Rosalina. Oh wait, I need to add another piece before closing this one. There we go. But yeah, assuming that they don't already add Daisy in this one somewhere, somehow. I guess they could do Mario... Well, I guess they're also doing a little bit of Mario Sunshine as well, because they're introducing Baby Bowser in this one. They're kind of going all over the place. And you can't really adapt Super Mario 3D World or 3D Land, because those are just kind of obstacle course games. No actual story with those. They'd have to do something original if they're going to make another movie. Unless, well, actually, as soon as I say Yoshi's Island, frickin' this new movie has Yoshi and has Baby Mario and Baby Luigi. So they're also doing a Yoshi's Island thing. This new movie is just having frickin' everything. I feel like if anything, the next Mario Universe movie would have to be a Donkey Kong movie. I don't like how it snaps and it just has like a little friction pin. Baby Bowser was from Super Mario World 2? Was Baby Bowser in Super Mario World 2? Wait, Super Mario World... Oh, well... Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Super Mario... I keep forgetting that Super Mario World 2 is Yoshi's Island. Everybody forgets that. That is technically a sequel. Let's see. I need this upside down. Yeah. Okay, let's separate these. Okay, that is very tight. I do not like how tight those tolerances are, but you know what? We'll deal with it. Just move that out of the way. Yeah, it looks like with all these, you can't just press it in. You have to, like, wiggle it. Night Market, my beloved. Is this that Night Market from Stardew Valley? Is that what this is? Or am I getting the reference incorrect? There you go, that looks cool. Always love green clear plastic. There we go. Ooh, that looks cool. Very nice solar sail. And I like how you can even just, you can split it forward like this so it goes into like the boost mode. Yeah, I need to get back into Stardew Valley. I haven't played in such a long time. Frickin', my pal, who has been on this channel before, Geo, Monjes, actually just recently got into Stardew Valley, and I'm so excited. I get to bestow my Stardew Valley knowledge upon them, and that whole thing has been been getting me to look at Stardew Valley and listen to Stardew Valley music again. And it's like, I haven't played in like literally like 2 or 3 years, so I'm intimidated about all the updates that are coming, or the updates that have been added since I last played, and then the new updates that are coming with the 10-year anniversary update, with the 2 new bachelors or bachelorettes, 2 new datables. So I do look forward to that, to playing it again, but I am also intimidated. I really wish that there was just a book, a guidebook for this game, but this game, it's essentially a live service game. As with all live service games, you can't really have a guidebook on it. Because it's like, I want to just play this game, but without having to be on the internet and be eternally attached to the wiki. But that's just the nature of the game, innit? Yeah, I can't remember the last time I played SDV. It has been so long. And plus, I've been needing to play SDV because one of my mutuals, iKeychain, Akira, she did some work on the Stardew Valley Expanded mod. And I think she's also she officially designed the pajama outfit for Abigail. iKeychain's great. If you haven't already, go check her out on Twitch. She also has a, VOD channel on YouTube that you can go watch. They do a good job hinting towards the newer stuff as opposed to anything pre 1.4. I see. Yeah, the last time that I played, the newest thing was was it the beach farms? I think. So I think that was like 2 updates ago. It has been a hot minute. You don't get a lot of ab crunch movement with this. Yeah. Yeah, this piece meets the peg in the middle, so it's kind of hard to press it in. Some things you can't miss, like the giant new tree, or the moss for that matter. Yeah, I don't even know what a lot of these new additions are. I told myself I wouldn't spoil myself on anything in anything past what I've played, so I've been completely ignorant in so many new things in Stardew Valley. What parts are these? This. Okay, these go up here. What about the sides? Oh, I think these tiny pieces. Oh yeah, looks like it. Alright, now we add a bottom frame. Oh, to the back. Do you like blockies? I just pulled a tarn. You pulled a tarn? I totally forgot what wave that is. That's Isn't that Galaxy Wave 3 or something? I do like blockies. Although I only buy blockies from Walmart, because that's the best readily available, and Walmart has it for the lowest prices. But my local Walmarts, they only have a Galaxy Wave, is it 6 or 8 or something like that? It's whatever wave that has IDW, Cybertronian, Optimus, Swoop. Who else does it have? I think it's Dirge. When it comes to the cone heads, I can never tell who is Dirge, Thrust, and Ramjet. It's the blue cone head and that one, so I haven't been able to pull anything other than those guys. And I think it was Wave 7 that was the first wave of Transformers 1. So I've got a almost complete wave of Transformers 1, and I've got an almost complete wave of whatever Wave 8 it is, or something like that. I think I'm missing, from Wave 8, I'm missing IDW, Cybertronian, Megatron, and then from the Transformers 1 wave, I'm missing Sentinel Prime. Those are the only two blockies I'm missing. Oh, Thrust is red and Ramjet is white. My Transformers Armada loving butt, for me, Thrust is green, is lime green and gray. Very, very Xbox. Part of me wants there to be a legacy Armada Thrust, but at the same time, I could just buy the original Armada Thrust for like $20, and it's still a fun toy. There we go. Gosh, all of these tolerances, they're almost perfect. They're just slightly too tight for my enjoyment. Oh, now I have to put these gold pieces in this chest cavity. Okay, that goes in pretty smooth. There we go. But yeah, blockies are super sick. I cannot wait until the wave that has Trypticon arrives in Walmarts. I've always wanted to have a Trypticon, but every Trypticon is just way too big for me. I wish I could find Gen Select's Animation Colors Trypticon at Ross stores, but my area... Look, being a Transformers hunter in the San Francisco Bay Area is so cursed. Freaking, it is so hard to find Oh, God. It is so hard to find Transformers out here. You have to go to, like, specialty stores in order to find Transformers. And then, when you do find specialty stores, they'll be super overpriced. I say as I went to a specialty toy store recently and actually got some Transformers at a good price. Oh, wait, I need to do this combination first. Oh, wait, this goes upside down. Oh, it's a Wave 4 Fractured Time and Space that I got. Torn and Ultra Magnus. Okay, I remember that one. That wave was at a box lunch store at a mall that I went to. And I think I got Hook and I got Ultra Magnus from that batch. Ultra Magnus is cool. I'm not a fan of the Constructicons, so I'm just whatever once I got Hook. I think Mixmaster and Scrapper... Mixmaster, Scrapper, and Long Haul are my favorite designs of Devastator, though. I like them more than I like actual Devastator. You would think I like Devastator because it's purple and green, and that's, like, my thing. But, I don't know. I think because they're all purple and green, I don't like them. I like it when a combiner's components are their own unique color. You can tell I'm very very much affected by Power Rangers, because that's very much a Power Rangers thing, just to have every robot be a different color. Or every combining part being a different color. But it's like my favorite combiner in Transformers is Megatronia, because they all share the same black and dark gray color scheme, but each individual component has a secondary or tertiary color that is completely unique to them. So they look unified, but also they look individual. So that's what I like. When a combiner has one single unifying color, but each component has their own distinct flair. I think that's why I also kind of like Bruticus a little bit, because they all share a unique muted military color, but I'm just not a fan of military colors, so I appreciate what Bruticus has going on, it just doesn't vibe with me. I like G2 Bruticus, though. I would buy a G2 Legacy Bruticus. Okay, already added these pieces, so... Oh, goes on these parts. Now... Okay, these ones are the... Oh wait, no, these ones are top of the vents. What are these bits that I need? Maybe they are part... No, they're definitely... Or actually, maybe they do go underneath. Oh yeah, they're definitely snapping in place underneath. Speaking of transforming robots, want to show off a certain catbot you have? Yeah, actually. You know, I think I'm gonna finish this before the 3 hours. So yeah, let's show off. There we go. I've got a very special, lustful robot that everybody is trying to get their hands on. And it is a metal cardbot, Tachi, or Tachi. I'm not Korean. I don't know how to read. But yeah, the robot with the, look at him, the giant thighs. Actually, let's just get her out of the packaging. And let me transform it real quick. She is a giant mother lover. Alright. So... Oh wait, we need to take off the side pieces. We're just gonna transform her regularly. These are her, like, Cardbot additions. I don't know anything about Cardbot. I've yet to watch an episode of it. And to my dismay, she has parts forming. Take these off. But yeah, this is Tachi, the Thighbot. Oh, is it pronounced Taki? Oh, so like the ninja from Soul Calibur. Okay, it is very hard to... You need to pull up these knee pads. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, they're only slightly... We need to push down. Okay, I've been trying to grab it from the side. But yeah. Tachi's pretty cool. Very clickety-clackety. There's ratchet joints frickin' everywhere on this thing. Okay, ow! Don't snap yourself with the thigh joints. I literally just snapped myself with this like that. So yeah, don't snap yourself. Jesus. Yeah, be very careful when putting your fingers near any of the ratchet joints. But yeah, let's get Taki transformed. So yeah, we'll grab the tail. I also really hate the tail. You only get one ball joint and it's angled very weird, so this is as low as it goes, and it goes this high, and then this is as much as the tail folds out. So I think the tail is very garbage, honestly. if this wasn't a figure that was lent to me, I would honestly just take off the tail and treat it as an accessory. But yeah, we'll go flip the tail like that. Pull these spoilers back. Let these out. And then we flip these like that. Oh, wait, and then you flip it around. You bring the tail up, combine it like this. Do you? No, you actually don't flip it around. Open that up. Close that all down. Oh, wait, you have to... I totally forgot about this feature. So yeah, you look at Taki here. He's got, you know, nice assets, and then boom, revealable underboob. Can't believe that's actually part of the design and the transformation. Absolute insanity. Alright, so once she's like that, then you need to move her arms up here. This is the one part of the transformation I find incredibly stupid. Because her arms are just... they're just hanging out here. Alright, now we move these. Collapse those in place. Create the butt of the car. The sneakers slide into place right here. So this is what it looks like. Pure transformation, no parts forming. And then you take the sides, which have a little bit of mech tech. So you just turn these, you got the claws coming out. Twist it. Oh, wait, twist it this way, and the claws retract. I wish it was more noticeable. Yeah, you flip these out. And then you just add them to the sides. Oh, come on. Yeah, they will hook their tabs in the toes of the shoes. That will hook into place. Oh, you want to make sure that the hands are also tucked in. There you go, and that's Taki in her Disney Pixar's Cars mode. Overall, neat design. I still find it goofy that her arms are very clearly just right here, but with all the greebling of the design, I think it's hidden well enough that you can kind of like glaze past it. The only thing that bothers me is her sneaker soles are so noticeable. Honestly, the one thing that would fix it is if there was just a white line going throughout the entire bottom of the car. Or at the very least, a white stripe on the sides of the car. Because honestly, besides the arms, the feet are so noticeable on this thing. Also, you just have like the front of the thighs just like open back here. There's no cover. It's just open in the back. You can put your freaking spaghetti in there. But yeah. Honestly, pretty cool. It's an okay toy. One of these days, I do wish to own it myself, but I do have to send it back to its proper home with Andy Rodney in the chat. So thank you for letting me handle this thick girl first. I will send it back to you along with a Megatronus. Oh yeah. And then the legs, I'm actually not a big fan of these legs. They actually limit the leg movement and they completely hinder the ankle movement. So honestly, not really a big fan. It just turns Taki into a giant Slender Man looking character. But yeah. At least these fold away pretty nicely. I think it's like... How does it fold? Is it like this? No. Fold away somehow. Like this. Not like that. Oh wait, they have to fold like this. Now you combine them. There we go, and then they just make a block. Alright, back to the Gundam. Oh yeah, metal card bots are cool. I do like how thick and chunky they feel. They feel... Honestly, the fact that they've got so many ratchets, it reminds me of old school, like, non-branded toys that you would find at KB Toys or something back in the day. Gosh, I'm looking through... I've gone through the process of digitizing old family VHS tapes recently. Because I found my family's old Sony camera. Really cool. But I'm just looking at... I was looking at scrapbooks too, and I remember I had a non-branded, some random Chinese, or maybe it's not even Chinese, it's just some random combining mech toy. It's been my grail to get my hands on it again, but I remember that thing had so many ratchets. And the Taki figure has the exact same plastic feel. Maybe it was a Korean toy that I had as a little baby. But yeah, playing with metal card bots feels very nostalgic for me. Which is pretty neat. If only tariffs weren't a thing, then I could get my hands on it easier. But until somebody does it, we have to just deal with the high price for metal card bot toys. Where are people even watching metal card bot? Besides just being in Korea. This is not supposed to be on here. Yeah, why is this? This feels like... Oh, you just have to, like, force it a bit. That is weird. I don't like that. Ooh, that is not a good feel. Okay. I think this is all correct. Oh, this reveals the cockpit, I assume? No, that's not the case, because in the anime, the cockpit opens up from the sides. It pulls on these things here, which I'm surprised that this model does not include that. Jeez, did the designers of this model kit even watch the anime? I mean, I guarantee that they didn't watch the anime. Who has watched Gundam Stargazer? Nobody. You can tell nobody's watched Gundam Stargazer because Gundam Stargazer is the first Gundam project where the main character is a woman, and the amount of Rule 34 of Celine McGriff is devastating, because Celine McGriff is, she is an older woman. We love older women in this chat, and she's got like 5 pictures. Like, just 5 saucy artworks, and it's an absolute travesty. We love our mid-30s women here in chat. One day I will become that, but not today. You did? Yeah, well, I am literally the only person who has watched Gundam Stargazer. Okay. Okay, chest piece. Grab. The right one? Yeah, I think this is the right one. Ooh, that is way too much force. Oh, that's not even a cockpit opening. That's just... I'm pretty sure that's just to give it, yeah, an ab crunch. That is interesting. It needs to be an absolute bombshell to counteract being named Celine McGriff. That is a very... I don't know what it is about Gundam names. They're very... glup shitto. You know? They're very Star Wars. Like, one of the most Star Wars names I could think of in Gundam is, Choo Choo Pan Launch from Gundam G-Witch. Which is like, what kind of a name is that? And then you got weird-ass names like Quattro Bagina from Gundam Zeta, or Zeta Gundam. Ah, and then in Gundam Age, there's a girl named Urine. And then in Japanese, they pronounce it urine. And in the same series as Gundam Age, the captain of the Diva, the warship, her name is Anus. Spelled E-I-N-A-S. I think in the English dub they pronounce it Inus. But in the Japanese original dub, they pronounce it Anus. So yeah, Urine and Anus are characters in Gundam Age, and then in Gundam Seed Destiny, there's a character who pilots a orange goof, and his name is Heine. I mean, in the English dub, they try to save it by pronouncing it Heine, but it's Heine. Very silly. Gosh, and that is super cool. Oh yeah, that's cool how I can put the solar sail right in front of it. Sick. Alright, let's remove this. I've got too much shrimp back right now. Okay, I've got the eyes already plugged in. I do need to eventually color the eyes with like green Gundam marker, but I will just leave this as a straight build for now. Okay, there's so much glare on this, I have to move it over. There we go. Saucy artists don't watch a lot of Gundams in general, I feel. That is true. There's not a lot of saucy Gundam art. Unless it's Gundam Seed. There is so much for Gundam Seed. There is an insane amount for Gundam Seed. And they're all the characters that I don't really care for. None of the characters that I want to see in art are ever represented in art. Captain Ramius, the 29-year-old motherly figure that is one of my favorite characters. She gets barely any representation. It is absolutely like it is pain. Was that supposed to be flush all the way through? Now let's press it in a bit more. Okay, yeah, now it's all the way flushed in. There we go. Oh wait, this goes on this piece. Okay, hopefully this thing doesn't... the faceplate doesn't slide out. Okay. Cool, cool. Did not realize that I failed to cut a nub. Let's go into the toolbox and cut a nub. There we go. Now it's all clean. But yeah. Frickin' nobody draws Celine McGriff. It's a shame. I feel like green-haired anime girls don't get enough... A, don't get enough representation. B, don't get enough saucy art in general. But yeah, the first woman main lead in a Gundam thing. And she's green, and she doesn't have a lot of art. Nobody likes the green girls. I don't get that. Green girls need more love. Honestly, the only green girl I've seen have success is, Saris Fauna. Missing something? Oh, shoot. I am missing a piece. I was like, why are the cheeks so hollow? I am missing a part. Laban from... Oh, God. Legend ZA. Wanna know what's funny? Laban is the least... I think she's the least drawn woman character. Or, of course, there's that, like, granny in Legend ZA. But out of Gwen, Jacinth, Kanari, Tawny, Lita, I'm pretty sure Laban is the least drawn of all of them. I'm actually surprised that Jacinth is so high up there. I was not expecting that. Good for her. Good for her. In this house, we love Jacinth. Goated character design. I still have yet to play Legend ZA. One of these days, I will eventually buy that game. And very shocking if you know me, because I haven't bought a Nintendo... Or I haven't bought a Pokemon game from... from a non-reseller in a while. I think Pokemon Legends... Arceus? No. Pokemon Sword and Shield were the last mainline Pokemon games that I... No, not even that. I think when it comes to mainline Pokemon games, Pokemon... what's it? Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee were the last ones that I've bought from... Like, bought at full price. Every single Pokemon game since then, I've bought at GameStop pre-owned because I don't want to give Nintendo my money. So I think with Legend ZA, I think they finally have earned my money. But even then, I'm just like, I will wait. I will hold off on playing this game and purchasing it. Even though I know I'm going to enjoy it. Okay. Where is this Mohawk piece? Oh yeah, I really just want to play it for frickin' the ladies, the women. I am very lesbians for all of these characters. I don't know what it is about this game, but they just knocked it out of the park with all the character designs. Did I not clean... I did not clean a nub over there too. What the frick? I guess I will just keep this hobby knife out. Very hard to cut this piece. Okay, I think I got the piece off. Yeah, then we were doing this piece here. If it'll go in... Yeah, there we go. And we've got the skull, or the forehead gem. Now we can put... Okay, that forehead gem went in real easy, so I was afraid that it would fall out. There we go. That is a cool Gundam head. Thinking of, do you want to continue the Arceus playthrough, or would you rather leave it for yourself down the line? I'll probably leave it for myself, because that game, as much as I like the breath of fresh air for that game, gameplay-wise, it is very repetitive. The fact that you have to catch the same Pokemon like 20 or 30 times, that is so tedious. I do not like that. It is definitely a game made for those who are not full-time employees at their place of work. And I simply do not have the time to do all that. One day I'll finish Legends Arceus, but that won't be on the channel, and it won't be today. Maybe I'll finish it before Pokemon... what's it? Pokemon Wind and Waves come out. Oh wait, this one goes over here. And then this piece. I've been looking through the real grade Hainu. I think I've said that though. Azia is nowhere near as bad this time around. That's good to hear. That is very good to hear. Oh shoot, I don't know which piece goes to where. Oh, never mind. I do know which piece goes where. I'm looking for the real grade Hainu. You have not... I don't think you've said that before. But now you have. Oh man, speaking of real grade, I wanted to buy the real grade Wing Gundam in orange and black colors, and I bought it, and then Premium Bandai refunded me, so I have no idea why that's the case. Hopefully I'm still able to purchase the Apex Legends real grade Wing Zero. But I wonder why my refund... why that model kit was refunded. Hopefully there's still some up for pre-order still. Ooh, model kits? Yeah, we working on model kits. And talking model kits now. But yeah, I don't even really care about Apex Legends. I just want that black and orange Wing Zero. It just looks cool. Although I am afraid of how it builds, because I hear early real grades are very floppy. And I know the real grade is kind of Wing Zero is kind of a newer real grade, because what? The Wing Zero real grade, that came out in like, what? 2019, 2020? I think it was around that time where real grades finally got good. At least when it comes to the pre-built frames. I'm still very wary about pre-built frames because I hear they're super floppy. I've only ever built the real grade Zeong and the real grade New Gundam, and those are excellent kits. But they build very traditionally. They do not have the pre-built frame. So building something with a pre-built frame, I am not sure I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, hopefully I'm able to see why my order was refunded, and I'll have to see if I can get that real grade. I don't know much about Gundam, but I've built some other kits. What other kits do you build, Reverie? Are you a Kotobukiya kit person? Do you build Zoids? Do you build Blockies? Do you build Hasegawa kits? Or Aoshima cars? Or Lego? Lego is a model kit. There we go. Got the butt flap. done now. Alright, how are we going to connect this? Oh, simple. Okay. Just snap that in place. This down. Okay, I do like how the butt flap moves. You rarely ever see a Gundam model kit with, like, a moving butt flap. Okay, and then here... Oh yeah, this is just the action base adapter. Okay. And then I'm having trouble inserting these pieces in. So... we will insert these once we get to the actual hip skirts. Now we can put... oh god. Real grade Wing Zero doesn't have the pre-built frame from what I can tell. Oh, also, I'm talking about not just Wing Zero, it's the Wing Zero Endless Waltz. So it's the one with the angel wings. I know that there's a recent Wing Zero. I'm pretty sure that's the Wing Zero Custom. Yeah. The angel one has the pre-built frame, which is why I'm afraid. Also, it's weird that Gundam is doing so many collaborations right now, and they're all real grades, and I hate... and they're not the good real grades, they're doing a bunch of collaborations with the old crappy real grade frames. Like, okay, so they're doing Hatsune Miku, and they're doing the real grade Zaku, which is notoriously a garbage kit. They're doing the Apex Legends real grades, and they're all using pre-built frames, which are garbage kits. And then they're doing the HoloLive VTuber Gundam model kit collaborations, all of them real grades. The only ones that are good is the Sazabi and the new Gundams. And of course they gave Suisei and Miko the new and the Sazabi, the most popular ones. But everybody else got shafted. So yeah, it's very strange how they're pushing the real grades on everybody, and I don't get it. I do not understand that. Jesus Christ, that is a tough... and this back piece always is coming loose. Ooh. Oh god. Oh, hell yeah, brother. Look at how sick that looks so far. We can angle it down. Oh, that looks so cool. Super sick. The Hatsune Miku one, Red Toad, they have two real grade model kits. So they've got the Zaku real grade, which is the crap one. Then they have... I'm very surprised that they actually did a Hatsune Miku version 2.0 for the Granddaddy Gundam. Too bad that's the one that sold out. You could easily get the Zaku 1 with the crappy frame, or you'd have to wait until somebody resells it at super high scalp prices for the real grade 2.0, which is probably the only good real grade model kit that you can get for a collaboration right now, which sucks. But yeah, if it was more readily available, I would have already gotten the Hatsune Miku Granddaddy 2.0. Oh, Reverie, you are a Kotobukiya builder and 30-minute missions, sisters, and fantasy. I do have one 30-minute mission, or 30-minute sisters kit. I've got like 5 Portanovas from the 30-minute missions. And then I've always wanted to build, or I've been always wanted, as if this theme has existed for more than a year. I've been wanting to build the Libra Knight from 30-minute fantasy, but I just have not found it yet. The fantasy kits look really cool. If they ever do 30-minute fantasy crossover with Dark Souls, I would be so happy. I will buy like 3 Artorias model kits. Most recently, Hexonian, our Earnest Core craft kit, Starflower Lily. Interesting, okay. But yeah, when it comes to Kotobukiya, I've built 1 Mega Man model kit. I've built a Liger Zero, a Pateris Bomber, some red gorilla thing from Zoids. I've been talking too much. Let me get a swig. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. Kotobukiya does frame arms girls. I have built a frame arms girl materia. Her wrists broke, so that sucks. But I built that like 10 years ago. I do have a new 30-minute missions, or not 30-minute missions. I do have a new frame arms girl. I forget her name, but she's got like a fork and a spoon, and she's got pink hair. And she's got like some sort of like lance that turns into like a Star Wars-esque speeder bike. So I need to build that eventually. I think that's already prepped. I think I'll have to build that one of these days. What do we got here? Oh, extra pieces and the weapons. Okay, so let me just pour out the arms. Yo, how's it going, Teculent? What's up? But yeah. Honestly, when it comes to Bandai kits versus Kotobukiya kits, I'm more so a Bandai person because I'm not a big fan of how the plastic feels on Kotobukiya kits. I feel like their tolerances are a bit too tight. You have to do a lot of manual peg loosening. Too much of that for my liking. Also, the plastic feels a lot more fragile than Bandai's kits. I like how Bandai gives you a lot more give and play when it comes to how the model kits feel. With Kotobukiya, I feel like I'm gonna snap something every time. And it sucks because Kotobukiya kits are typically a bit more expensive, so if you break apart, you really are just kind of screwed. Is this even the right spot? These pieces in the right place? They're not in the right place. Okay. Yeah, Bandai model kits break a lot less than others. I have noticed that. Especially, I've noticed that since I've been moving away from Gundams recently, I mean, funny to say because I'm building a Gundam, and I've built these Gundams recently. I've been moving away from standard Gundam model kits. I've been moving more so towards Super Mini Pla. And Super Mini Pla, these are Bandai model kits, but the plastic, I honestly feel, they feel way better. And what's interesting is that all Gundam model kits, they are made in Japan, while for Super Mini Pla, they outsource these model kit factories to China. And for some reason, I like the Chinese plastic better than the Japanese plastic. The Chinese plastic feels even softer than Bandai's plastic, so it gives you a lot more give. And I actually like the softer plastic. And it's not too soft that it feels gummy, it's just the right firmness that I like. So if you haven't built a Super Mini Pla model kit, I highly recommend it just to get the feel of it. Just started Zeta Gundam and I want Camille to be put into a meat grinder. Is that on purpose? I think so. Considering that I just finished Gundam Seed Destiny, I've heard that Shin Asuka is like the XP of Camille. And if Shin Asuka annoys the heck out of me, then I think it is on purpose that Camille is also annoying on purpose. Hopefully his character is better treated in Zeta Gundam than Shin Asuka was in Seed Destiny, because I don't think he was never redeemed in Seed Destiny. I've heard that in Gundam Seed Freedom, Shin Asuka gets redeemed for being an annoying teenager. But yeah, hopefully Camille is a lot better in Zeta Gundam. Oh, why can't I snap this in place? Oh, it's got another piece inside. Weird. There we go. There's that piece. This one. Making the side skirts now. Oh, they are on the wrong part. Didn't realize that these were side specific. I do have one kit in my Tower of Shame, though. Mighty Strike Freedom plus third-party wings clearanced. Looking very cool mech. Yeah, Gundam Seed. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of a lot of Gundam Seed suits, but the Mighty Strike Freedom is really cool looking. Looks like I'm gonna need a parts separator for this one. Hopefully I don't brick this up. There we go. Oh, awesome. There we go. Now that's on correctly. You're building it in a very Chinese time of your life. It is so crazy how every aspect of my life has become more and more Chinese as of late. I feel like that's the case with everybody these days, but still. Gosh, like a new Chinese restaurant appeared in my town, and there's another new Chinese restaurant that's gonna be appearing in my town. And the Chinese restaurant that I did go to had the most amazing Peking duck I've ever had in my entire life. And I am now addicted to duck. And then frickin' the model kits that I build are frickin' Chinese now. The games that I play are Chinese. Well, I say that, but I haven't played video games in a while. Frickin', when I was playing video games, it was Zenless Zone Zero, Genshin Impact, Honkai Impact 3rd. Yeah, just very Chinese time of our lives. To be fair, I've been looking forward to the Chinese soft power takeover for a while. Japan has always had very good soft power, which, is this a geography lesson? No, this is world economics. Soft power is, when you have power over, like, aspects of culture. So when a country has a lot of soft power, like America has a lot of soft power because we have lots of movies, our culture, our food. Japan has a lot of soft culture because of anime and food. Korea has had their time with soft culture, or a soft power. China's always had the opposite of soft power. Everybody always saw them as bad guys and evil, and not to say that they aren't now, because they are still very much bullies in the Philippine Sea. But China now finally has their time with the soft power, so that completes all of East Asia getting their soft power. So, let's go Asians. The only Chinese time in my life is when I ordered lo mein. Are you of Chinese heritage or something? I am not of Chinese heritage. I am a robot whose parts were sourced from Japan and the Philippines. I can speak a little bit of Japanese. I cannot speak a lick of Tagalog. Demo, watashi no Nihongo ga mada jozu desu. So my Japanese is not good, but I am going back to Japan later this year, so I have to practice my Nihongo so it becomes Jozu, because my family is very much relying on me to be the translator, which is like, I can read. I think I could read Japanese better than I can speak it, honestly. Oh wait, this already has the instructions for the front skirts, is what we're looking for. I've been following you on Blue Sky for a minute, but just recently got back to watching streams, so nice meeting you. Nice, nice. Heck yeah, let's go Blue Sky. Frick Twitter. What model kit is this? This is the Supreme Evolution Company Star Glory, a 199 scale, not 1/100 scale. But yeah, this is the totally not Stargazer Gundam from Gundam Seed CE0073 Stargazer. Arch, you draw her thumbnails? No. So I draw if it's like the thick outlines, like for this video, I drew the thumbnails. Arch Warlock creates my Minecraft thumbnails. Oh, so it's a knockoff? Okay. Yeah, it's a knockoff. Yeah, I would be so surprised if Bandai ever made a real master grade of the Stargazer Gundam. Which I'm just saying, Chinese companies, if you can make a master grade Gundam FX, I will love that very much. The Gundam FX is one of my favorite mobile suits, and I'm so mad that Bandai canceled the master grade for it. Oh, well over 13 years ago. So I will pay good money for a Chinese master grade Gundam FX. Lamau, the Galador pics. Bruh, I've got a Galador with me. I remember these toys being gigantic when I was a kid. They are so much larger. I mean, they're very much Barbie-sized compared to, you know, just a regular 6-inch action figure. I'm pretty sure that's why Galador failed. They were too Barbie-esque for young boys. But as somebody who owned Barbies and Galador, I liked them both. Although, as an adult, I do wish that these were 6-inch scale instead of 9-inch, because these toys are 9-inch tall. And I think Gorm, the villain, is like 10 inches tall. He's crazy big. But yeah. I only have one small Galador. You probably have got the McDonald's Galadors. I was never a fan of those. I was like, they killed the Bionicle Happy Meal toys for this? Even though I wasn't big into Bionicle. Frickin' even I liked those toys. Way better. I borrowed my sister's Barbies to be giants for my Lego guys, or GFs for the Bionicles. Yeah, rip the McTaurin. Ripperoni. You never know, they did recently do the Narrative Gundam. That is true. Well, I mean, to be fair with Narrative, that's Universal Century. You know, Universal Century, we get master grades left and right for Universal Century. But when you dip into anything that's not Universal Century, we rarely ever get master grades. It's very sad. Very sad indeed. Where the flip are the side skirts, or the front skirts? Here we go. That one. In this piece. Oh, right frickin' here. And why did I flip? Because I need to go back to these instructions. Alright, so I think I need... Oh yeah, I do need these gold pieces. Okay, there's that. Probably shouldn't be pressing on parts that have pegs on both sides, because I am stabbing myself. If I can find the other stupid piece. There it is. Right here. Irish and Greek source parts built in the US. Nice. Another machine. Let's go. Let's go, machine kind. Okay, this piece is not clicking in. I will have to find the next part to put this in. What does the piece look like? Probably gonna be a pre-printed piece. this what it is? I think so. There we go. Now everything snaps in place. Yeah, it does have a little bit of pre-printed parts on it, which is cool. Nice. You love the snap. We rarely ever get master grades in general now. That is true. That is so true. Unless it's master grade SD, I will buy master grade SDs. I do not... I am not helping the stereotype that women love SD model kits, but my god, the master grade SDs are so good. Easily some of the best model kits Bandai has made in recent memory. Oh, if they made a master grade G-Quux, I would buy that in a heartbeat as well. You got lore? I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm actually thinking of doing like a whole like rebrand soon-ish. Soon, I say, as I've had this idea for like a year now. But yeah, just thinking about changing things up eventually. I need to get like a whole new model. Oh god. Once I get the free time to start drawing again, I do want to re-debut and stuff. Oh god, why is this part so hard to push in? Son of a gun! There we go. There we go. That is a fine-looking waist joint. Look at all that very shiny, shiny gold. Very cool, very epic. But for current Mako Machina, current lore, I believe, if I remember my own lore correctly, I am a robot that was originally sent to survey Earth to determine whether it gets destroyed or killed, or destroyed or saved. Something as like an interstellar judge, but I fell in love with Earth, so now I'm shirking my responsibilities by building model kits and building Legos and having all sorts of fun with video games and stuff. Hopefully my boss doesn't find out. But that's the current lore idea. Or like Duo from Mega Man Battle Network. I've never played a Battle Network game as much as I am a Mega Man fan. A mega fan, if you will. Also, I rolled up my sleeves. Oh no, my human disguised skin. You can see more of it. Yeah, my human suit is getting very, very warm. It is very hot here in California. But also, my room increases very dramatically in heat whenever I stream. I don't think Dusty appreciates that. Dusty is the name of my PC. He is not actually Dusty. I keep him very clean. I say as I've yet to do a a quarterly clean of him just yet. Oh, I'm supposed to have another hand around here. I'll find it later. Alright, let's go. We are building the... Let's go build the shoulder units. Go grab these cheese block kind of looking things. Sounds like this one cartoon frog I used to know. This backstory of yours. Oh, yeah! Wow. I cannot believe... Did I really just... unintentionally plagiarize Sergeant Frog? Good lord. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, Keroro Gunso, he was also meant to destroy Earth, but then fell in love with model kits. Wow, I really just had that in my subconscious. Is there not one single original idea in my brain? Maybe I should have just read Sergeant Frog a lot earlier than I was planning to. Wait, where does this piece go? Yeah, sorry. Ah! Jeez. I sat on, or I pressed my leg against a knot from my shorts and it just really hurt. But yeah. You're a Volosynth like me then. I assume so. I'm trying to find good base gloves for hands cosplay for this kind of stuff, but the seams need to not be on the fingertips. I was originally gonna do gloves for streams like this as well, but for me, I value the tactile feel of model kits, so I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go human hands. I'm gonna put on my human suit while I do model kits, because that's just way more convenient for me. Because I hate building stuff with gloves. I hate wearing gloves. Do not like gloves at all. Originality is overrated. Just go for fun and work from there. True, true. That is definitely a truth nuke. Oh wait, what is this tiny piece? The flip. That go right here. Yes, it does. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, I can just combine that. Just need to find the other tiny piece on this side. There it is. I managed to cut my fingertips when I build model kits. Everybody's got them sliced thumbs when building model kits. Unless you're smart and you build with a thimble. Which, honestly, thimbles for model kit builders, why hasn't that been a thing marketed towards us? Come on, Bandai, get on that. Buy your thimbles now before the price of them gets raised up because every model kit builder is going to use them to prevent slicing their thumbs. Oh, you put that. Okay. Okay, so we can just put this. Okay. This is not wanting to go. Never mind. It is going in now. Awesome. Volosynths are mechanical beings observed to exhibit or otherwise specifically granted free will. Yeah, then I suppose I follow that. That definition. Oh, and then this piece was like that. This is a super sick looking shoulder pad. Oh, and then this goes here. Oh, there we go. Looking cool. Now I can move over to this one for now. Every time I think of thimbles, I think of that one Adventure Time episode. I am not a big... I wouldn't say I'm not a big fan of Adventure Time. That makes it feel like I'm, like, anti-Adventure Time. I just have not watched, like, much of that show. That, Adventure Time was, like, the beginning of, like, my falling out with, like, cartoons, honestly. But I do hear that era of cartoons is really good. Like, I did watch Steven Universe when that was airing a little bit. I watched all the way up to like season 3. I've watched a couple episodes of not Adventure Time. Well, yeah, I've watched a couple episodes of Adventure Time. A couple episodes of regular show. Not a big fan of Clarence. OKKO, I've always wanted to watch, but never ended up catching it on TV. Gumball, I've been wanting to watch. I need to get my hands on some episodes. But yeah, that era was like the last that I really paid attention to cartoons. Because before that, it was like Chowder and Flapjack, and I loved Chowder. I didn't appreciate Flapjack while it was still here, but I think as an adult, I think Flapjack hits harder. It's a solar punk term a friend and I came up with to replace android, robot. Synthros are the ones who just follow strict programming and slash others. That's a neat term. I like that. Also, I really want to get into the solar punk aesthetic. I do love solar punk, because solar punk, that's like the symbiosis with machines and nature, right? Am I understanding? Is that the correct not term, but like concept? Because I do love that aesthetic. I'm a huge environmentalist. So I love seeing machines work in tandem with nature. Which is why I'm one of the very few people that love Horizon Zero Dawn, the art direction, because I've haven't played the second game yet, but I have played the first one, and I love the art book for it. Volo, like volition, voluntary, Latin for I wish, synth short for synthetic. You are speaking to my soul because I do love etymology, aka the study of words. So I do love hearing how you've come up with this term. And you've watched all of Adventure Time? Have you been watching the Adventures of Fiona and stuff, whatever the new show is? Yeah, solar punk is the intersection of human nature and technology. Love that stuff. It's one of my favorite aesthetics. Well, I guess it's not my favorite aesthetic. My favorite aesthetic is like the aesthetic of like robots run, or like robots and civilization run down while nature overruns technology, kind of like a Wild Robot or like Bastion from Overwatch. That's my actual favorite aesthetic, but solar punk is very much the natural evolution of my interest, because I grew up liking nature and robots overrun, because I liked Jak and Daxter. I liked the aesthetic of Bionicle. A little bit of Star Wars is kind of like that. But now I just like the solar punk because I'm super hardcore, not hardcore, but now environmentalist, and I value nature and stuff. Yeah, Wild Robots trailers first dropped and all my friends were like, hey, it's you, because I'm something of a wild robot myself. Nice. That movie was so good. I need to rewatch that movie. That movie was amazing. Oh yeah, so I've made the shoulders. Very, very football shoulders. They definitely, the designers of this model kit definitely made these shoulders bigger. They were not this big in the anime. But maybe it'll look better once I actually have the arms built. Alright, let's build these arms. Oh wait, I actually do have all the hands together. Okay. Okay, so I have to get these pieces. Those are polycap, yep. They don't feel like polycaps, but they are definitely labeled polycap. Where is the end cap for this one? Oh, there it is. Some people do conflate nature, reclaimed, overgrown ruins with solar punk. The difference is solar punk is averted apocalypse, not post. I see. But I guess some stories within solar punk can be post-apocalypse, like after the collapse works out, but I prefer averted. Yeah, I guess I feel like there will always be an appeal to the apocalypse and stuff. But yeah, we do need more media that is apocalypse averted. Especially nowadays. Good lord. We need more media with hope. Speaking of media with hope, I totally glossed over the fact that I watched Project Hail Mary today. That is, I went in, like, I knew this movie was big. I just never understood it. I didn't get that this movie was... I didn't realize that this movie was directed by Phil Lord and Chris Miller, aka the Lego Movie guys. B, I didn't realize that this was based off of a best-selling book. C, I didn't realize this book was made by the same guy who made The Martian. So, I'm just culturally unaware of how big this movie was going to be. But I went in, I watched the movie in 70mm film, so it was cool watching all of the grain and stuff. But man, that movie's good. That movie's really good. I would highly recommend it. The one thing that I couldn't help but like think of when I was watching the movie is like, if you've ever gone to a science museum as a kid, this movie is like the epitome of being in a science museum as a kid and just looking at things and space and the music. The music is so good. It definitely, every time the music was on, I'm just like, this just feels like a science museum, and that's super cool. But yeah, highly recommend that movie if you loved, if you loved The Martian, B, if you just like science and space, and C, yeah, it's just a good movie. And there's a Lego set already. I'm pretty sure there's a Lego set of it just because it's Phil Lord and Chris Miller who have made the Lego Movie. I mean, I remember seeing that Lego set revealed, and I was thinking to myself, who's gonna want this? This is just a Lego set for a random movie, and now that I've watched this movie, I'm just thinking to myself, I kinda want that Lego set. I just realized I've had my battle mask on this entire time. Let me take that off real quick. There we go. Now I can actually smile and stuff. But yeah. I have not looked at the price for that Lego set, but I'm just thinking to myself, that Lego set does look cool. She gets cuter. Oh, you. Oh, please. You're too nice. Okay, where... Gotta get these parts on. Okay, that's how it goes. Awesome. Who's gonna want it? But it's Ryan Gosling. He's just like me for real. I don't watch a lot of Ryan Gosling movies. I have not watched Blade Runner, even though that's definitely a movie that is up my alley. I don't even know what other Ryan Gosling movies there are, but I haven't watched many movies with him in. But he was good in this one. I mean, he is a popular actor, so he's popular for a reason, so no wonder he knocked it out of the park as being a goofy, adorkable science teacher being best friends with a alien. Oh, I need this piece. Oh, now we get the arm or the hand coupling things. There we go. I'm not sure what other piece they're asking for. Looking a little strange. I'm gonna assume... I'll just put that there. Let's get the other arm prepped. There's that. Is this the one with the weird alien? It's the one with the rock looking alien. Not Dwayne The Rock Johnson, but the actual stone alien that there's a million products of. So it's not a spoiler. Hey Mako, how's the build coming? It's coming along pretty well. I mean, we've got this much of the Stargazer done. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I like the butt flap the most on this thing. But yeah, it's going pretty good. We're working on the arms right now. But yeah, Solar Punk is very ascent, but I feel personally charged with helping to push it away from being simply an aesthetic like steampunk. It has to be more. It represents hope to me that humanity can figure things out. The main hurdle being profit motive, like Star Trek shows a speculative future beyond money, and I think that's neat. That is a very good look at the theme. Yeah, I do want Solar Punk to be more than just an aesthetic. I want to live a life of Solar Punk, which is why I want my house to have solar panels in it, but my roof is I think clay tile roof are not good for mounting solar panels, so I want to be able to get like a solar panel and a battery, the battery in the backyard and stuff. I just want renewable energy, everything, make everything wind turbines and hydroelectric, electric and nuclear. We need to invest in nuclear. Just get away from frickin' fossil fuels and all that stuff. Gosh dang. What are we doing here? I mean, if we were on nuclear, we wouldn't have to be dealing with all of the fossil fuels being raised because of stupid people in government positions ruining the frickin' world right now. But that's another whole nother conversation for another time. Anyway, somebody's got to do it. Sorry to lore dump, but that's why my character is an environmental service bot, specifically forestry, silvology, but it's public property, not private. I see. Nice, nice. I'm learning so much about you. This is epic. I need more robot friends. I wish Gunpla wasn't horrible for the environment. Yeah, that is very ironic that me, an environmentalist, has so many plastic items, and I have a 3D printer. But yeah. Oh, show up to city meetings with friends, get that change. That is true. I do need... everybody does need to be part of their city and make changes happen. I haven't had the time to go to a city council meeting, but... yeah, if you don't go to city council meetings, then they're all going to be, all of the rules and stuff are going to be made up of old farts who are so out of touch with technology and have no idea what's going on. The kind of people who think that, spaghetti shaped like Jesus that they see on Facebook is totally real and not an AI-generated image that is causing, millions and millions of horrible pollution every time it generates an image. But yeah. I totally forgot what I was working on. Oh yeah, I need to get... what is this part? Oh, it was a silver piece. Or... okay, it was this golden piece that I was actually holding. Oh, it goes on the opposite part of the hand. It goes on this side, I think. If my fingers could get in there. There we go. Hobby plastics aren't nearly as detrimental as heavy industry. That is true. That is true. Every time a company tells you that your carbon footprint is so heavy and you need to change your carbon footprint, there will be a million, billion times more pollution made by big corporations. Never be gaslit that that the common man is responsible for more for most pollution. It is all from corporations, specifically corporations like Nestle and I hate how going on the topic of trash and pollution and I go straight to the Philippines. But when I was in the Philippines, even the most beautiful places that I went to, like the mountains in Tagaytay, you just look down at the water and there's just all of this American trash. So many Coke product labels and bottles. And that's because a lot of the money, like Philippines is definitely a third world country, but it gets a lot of money from America because America is like, hey, Philippines, we have a lot of trash. If you take our trash, we'll give you a lot of money as well. And the Philippines, they're a third world country, so of course they're gonna say, yeah, we want that money. So yeah, it's unfortunate that so much of the Philippines is built off of trash, and I just wish for a world where that wasn't the case. But it sucks looking at all that trash and being like, there is a lot of Coke products in this trash. Gosh, I hate Coca-Cola. Gosh, I was just having an argument with coworkers the other day, being like, what's better, Coke or Pepsi? And I'm just like, I'm not a soda drinker, but I will always like Pepsi more than Coke, because at least, or not at least, because I don't know, but Pepsi doesn't seem as horribly detrimental to the environment like Coke definitely is. Yeah, I should probably finish the arm before fitting the arm on. Okay, we've got these. Now I need to put the white armor on. Yeah, it definitely goes this way. Plastic is just a byproduct of oil refinement. Toys are something preventing it from becoming a single use, so there's a net benefit even before the community and mental health aspects. I hate when people use no ethical consumption to justify reckless decisions, but there is some truth to it. We have to look up the positives in some way lest we fall into despair, and that is true. Pepsi did not call ICE on its employees. That is true. That is true. Pepsi did no such thing. Oh, why won't this piece? Okay, it's snapped into place. There we go. I bet you there's hardly any Gunpla in that trash. Maybe some runners, but compared to bottles and bags, it's virtually nothing. Pretty much. Or Lego, plastic gold, as they say. Unless we're talking about the, what's it, that shipping barge spill in 1997, where a bunch of Lego bricks or Lego sets were in a shipping barge and the barge tipped over. And if you go, I think this was over the Atlantic Ocean. So if you go onto the east coast of America or anywhere near a beach in Europe, you can find like Lego on the beach. And at least that's not, sure, it's in the water, but at least whenever people see it, people are just like, oh, I need to go grab that. At least people are still finding that and still looking for it and actively getting it instead of leaving it in the water. Because lordy, if I ever saw Lego pieces in the ocean, I would be swimming to get those pieces. Yeah, they're still finding pieces around the world. Yeah, there's still millions of Lego bricks, probably even more than millions of Lego bricks still in the ocean that we need to rescue. I'm so jealous of that one kid that got a Lego octopus from that, because like you couldn't have found a better piece from a ocean spill. And the classic Lego octopus, it's definitely a piece of all time. I love that piece. Not as much as I love the Lego crocodile. Or the classic Lego shark. Honestly, the classic animals in Lego are so good. The new ones, they're fine. They just don't have the sauce that the original Lego animals have. It's very unfortunate. Alright, let's do open hands. Ooh, I don't like how tight that the push is. I'm not going to put hands in this just yet. But there is one arm. Let's go put that onto Stargazer. I don't know why I'm holding them upside down. There we go. Looking sick. Maybe it's different tolerances for different hands. Nope, that is still just as tough to push in. I do not like that. I've been kicking caffeine slowly, but yeah, Coke is on my poop list. Definitely, definitely. Also, as a soda, I just like Pepsi way more than Coke. Like, I try to stick away from sugar, and I feel like Coke just has more sugar, because every time I drink Coke, I can feel the deterioration on my teeth. I feel like a slime of sugar coating my teeth every time I drink Coke. It just feels gross to drink, in my opinion. Pepsi, I feel, goes down a lot smoother. That is to say, both sodas suck, and the superior soda is frickin' Dr. Pepper anyways. Dr. Pepper remains the soda king. And root beer. I love root beer. I don't drink it a whole lot. I think it's been like a month or two since I've last had... That is a lie. Okay, it's the last month that I've had root beer last, but I actually just had a small can of root beer today. Is that it? Okay, yeah, that is it. My motherboard loves Dr. Pepper. My fatherboard is a Dr. Pepper person, and my motherboard is a A&W root beer person, so that's where I got my love for sodas from. Pepsi uses way more sugar, that's why it tastes, in its taste test, it ended up more popular because people like sugar. Oh. Then I wonder what makes Coca-Cola feel so slimy to me. It's like, I can just feel the residue. Faygo or RC? I've never even heard of Faygo, but RC Cola is actually an underrated hit. A lot of people don't talk about RC Cola, but RC Cola is really good. The last time I had it. Then again, the last time I had it was well over 10 years ago. Oh boy, we finally get to work on the legs. Let's go. I never drank root beer. Oh, that is interesting. If you've never drank root beer before, you're probably not going to like it. Root beer is very much in the coffee category, where it's like, it's an acquired taste. I hear for outside of North America, root beer just tastes like medicine. That's what I've heard in Japan. There's many medicines that apparently taste like root beer, which kind of makes me wish I got sick in Japan so I could get some medicine so I can taste that root beer, because I hate the taste of artificial grape. And artificial cherry kind of grosses me out too, not as much as grape. But like every time I have a red icy, sometimes I'm just like, this just tastes like medicine. I hate it. Yo, what's up, Sword? What's up? I'm eating root beer candy drops right now. That sounds real good. Honestly, what's funny is that I find myself enjoying soda-flavored candy more than I enjoy actual soda. Why isn't this piece being flush with the leg? There we go. All right. Gotta make a slide mechanism with the leg. Unsure what piece this is. Oh, my AC is on, so now this thing is blowing. Oh, there's the piece I need. Root beer reminds me of mint for some reason. Interesting. How's the build so far? It's going pretty well. And we've got this, and we've got the awesome solar sail backpack. Pretty cool. honestly, now that I think about it, I feel like the Gundam Stargazer is the most solar punk of any Gundam. Because, first of all, I feel like this being a non-combat mobile suit already adds to like a bit of the solar punk. I do like that it has a solar sail on it, so it uses energy from the sun in order to push it forward. And yeah, because it's not a... this is a science research mobile suit and not made for combat. So I just think it fits the most within the sort of theme. It may not be actually solar punk, but it is the closest thing to a solar punk mobile suit as we will get in the Gundam franchise. Right, where was I? Oh yeah, I need to get these. Whoops, that is not the wrong, or not the right piece. This one. Get these leg pieces. Where is... There's that polycap. Okay, I've got all these pieces that I need, I think. What is H2? What color is H2? I don't remember. Oh, H2 is gold. Okay, so we need gold piece. There we go, for the back of the leg. A&W cream soda is underrated. It is underrated. A&W cream is so good. I love that stuff. Wait, this goes... Okay, yeah, like that. Facing upwards. This one comes a slide on the side. It'd be kind of hard to keep everything all set. There we go. Now we've got sliding function. I've heard that about Dr. Pepper as well, though I love that stuff. I've never heard of Dr. Pepper tasting like medicine, but yeah, I've only ever heard that about root beer. Ooh, that is a tight connection for the thigh. I don't like the tightness of that. Oh, wait, and I need to put this piece. Can't make the mistake of putting a polycap in and connecting a piece without the polycap snapped in. Biggest mistake you can make as a gunpla builder. Alright, now we need this piece plus this little gear. Oh wait, goes on the bottom here. Do that the same for the other side. I managed to build up the torso and the head for the Kshatriya. Having the chest LEDs fit properly was a pain in the butt, but it came out looking real sick. Oh, I totally forgot you're building them the master grade, like the giant Kshatriya. How is that thing holding up? I can't imagine how tight the joints need to be in order to hold up each of the funnel carriers. Is it something futuristic that punks today would fight for a world with priorities to enable it tomorrow? If so, then I'd say it's punk. Yeah, I'd say so. Root beer main notes are anise? Is that how you pronounce that? Vanilla, caramel, and mint. I'm not Greek enough to like anise. I have no idea what that is. I've never heard of that. Jones Soda was the GOAT. Jones Soda is pretty good. Anise, okay. Black licorice. Oh. I had black licorice for the very first time like 3 months ago. It's sugar. I'll give it that. I had 3 pieces and I went, yeah, I'm not gonna eat the rest of this. That being said, if it was offered to me, I would still be like, yeah, I'll eat that. It's not the worst thing I've ever had, but it definitely was far from the best. But at least I can say that I tried it. Where is this thing connecting to? What the heck? Weird. Okay. I was wondering, like, what this slide gimmick thing attaches to, but it doesn't seem like it attaches to anything on here. Strange. Oh, wait, no, it attaches right here. Okay, it's just a very loose connection. Right, then we can put that there. And combine. No polycap. Okay, no polycap inside. There we go. Now when we pull the knee, it slides. That's cool. Star anise. It's in black licorice and in pho. Oh. Star anise is also in Chinese 5-spice. Ooh. If you like vanilla in your soda, I would recommend looking into Tonical Topo Chico. It's very good soda here in Mexico. I love Mexican sodas. I love Jarritos. I ended up using a hobby knife to trace the cut on both sides and it came apart cleanly. Nice, nice. It sounds great, but I'm trying to quit soda. My only vice. Besides clearance model kits and Lego sets. Yeah, honestly, quitting soda is like the best... is like the easiest, best thing you can do for yourself. Because I, for the most part, quit soda for like many, many years. It doesn't help that I work in kind of like a restaurant sort of environment. So I'm constantly near soda and sugary treats and stuff. So it's hard for me to quit soda. But I did notice I felt a lot better in general just from quitting soda in my life. Doing this right? I think I'm doing this right. Okay, now I'm supposed to just add this in. Still not a big fan of the tolerances on that. But yeah, you can't just quit cold turkey. You have to ease into it. If you drink a lot of soda, just drink 1 can less every week. And then soon you'll be not focusing on soda anymore. Why did I not cut this piece either? There you go, that's good enough. Hell yeah, Doritos are bomb. They are so good. My favorite is the mandarin flavor. Which sucks because the mandarin flavor has so much sugar. I like the color of the lime flavor. I haven't had the lime flavor in years, so I actually don't know if I'm a fan of it. Maybe I am. I don't know. I should probably try it. Oh, we need to build the knee. There we go. And place that. Oh, it doesn't even pull the leg armor down. You just get a little bit of hydraulic action with that. That's kind of lame. And this is the back. Okay, we're getting there. I'm seeing the vision. Yeah, I've cut back and started irregular gym visits. All of February, no caffeine, so that was good. Nice! Went on vacation and ruined it working my way back, though. Hey, at least you got there once. You can definitely get there again. Haritos are caffeine-free, I think. Ooh. Haritos has become so popular in Korea that they've gotten exclusive flavors. What? Exclusive flavors of Haritos? No way. Oh, and that is... Has it really been 2 hours already? Let's do 2 hours of epic Halo music. There we go. Since we gotta not finish the fight, but finish the build. Man, that's wild that Korea gets their own Haritos flavors. Dang, I wish that were me. I'll just put these right here. Koreans love Mexico. What's not to love? A lot of cultures just love Mexico. I've always wanted to visit Mexico. I've been wanting to go for forever now. One day I'll go to Mexico. I need to try all that bomb food. I think I've mentioned this before, but Mexican food is like easily S tier for me. Nothing is higher than Mexican food. Burmese food and Thai food get very close, but Mexico is still #1 in the culinary department, in my eyes, in my ocular sensors and taste receptors. I have a concept artist friend in Mexico. Nice. Asian countries have been falling in love with Mexico way more than usual these last couple of years. It's really nice. Honestly, pretty cool. They're following Japan's footsteps. Because Japan has always been an appreciator of what's it? Mexico, and also just like Hispanic and Latin American sort of roots and stuff. See it a lot with character designs and all that. Yeah, Japan loves those cultures. Korea is starting to love those cultures. I hope China gets on that train as well, following the footsteps of the other East Asians. Because, dude, if China gets their hands on Mexican cuisine, good lord, can you imagine? Just imagine Chinese Szechuan fusion Mexican food. I'm salivating at just the thought of that. I would be done. I would be absolutely done. I would eat that nonstop, and my rear exhaust port will be fried every day. I think these are all I need. Oh yeah, then we just slap this thing shut. Joke's on you, that's already a thing? Is it? Okay, I've yet to go to a restaurant that has that. What? Oh no. No! Art moved out of place when I was combining the pieces. Oh no, it didn't. What the flip? Oh, that is weird. I guess it just has a gaping hole for some reason. Weird. Okay. Yeah, there's just like a big gaping hole in the back. I think you should give Mexican sushi a try. More specifically, Sinaloan sushi. I'll have to go look that up. In San Francisco, there's a restaurant called Sushirito, which is, I guess that's not really a fusion. It's literally just a big sushi roll made to look, because it's so big, it just looks like a burrito. So I guess you can't really call that Mexican fusion. But that's the closest I've got to a Mexican fusion Japanese inspired thingy. Oh wait, did I did not even shave this part down. Do you think God hand nippers are overrated? And should I try another one-bladed nipper, or should I stay the course and buy a new set? Honestly, I think God nippers, you get what you pay for. Like, if you buy a God nippers, those will last you years. I have a $40 pair of God hands. Most God hands are the blue $60 ones. I've got the red $40 ones. Those ones have lasted me easily 6 years. I do have older one-handed or one-bladed nippers. They've dulled a lot faster. But I will say, well, I wouldn't say they dulled a lot faster. Maybe slightly more than the God hands. But just know that when you do buy God hands, you are paying for very good quality items. So I believe it's worth purchasing in the long run. I mean, as a model kit builder, you should always have 2 nippers anyways. Ideally, this isn't, you know, this is just how I build, but ideally, I think it's good to have 2 nippers. 1 single blade and then 1 dual blade. But yeah, I think God hands, they're good to have. But when the competition, like, so if in this situation, if God hands last 7 years, the competition will last you 5 years. That's still a long amount of time. So if you want to spend more money to replace it more frequently, by just like a year or 2, you know, then go for a different company. Like, one of the better, or I wouldn't even say better nippers. One nipper that I have is this right here. So I forget the company name. I think they're called Plomo Modeling Project or something, or Model Kit Improvement Association or something like that. So this is a one-bladed nipper. Oh yeah, Puramo, what does that say? I can't read kanji, but it says I think it's Plomo Improvement Association. Oh yeah, this is a one blade. I bought this for $40, but the gimmick of this is that you can actually take off the blade, and you could always buy replacement blades. So I think, like, the quality of the blade isn't that good. I mean, I've only had this for maybe a year, and there's already, like, big dents. You can't even really see it. There's dents in the blade. But, you know, I just swap out a blade every year, and this set of 3 blades only cost me $9. So, honestly, I think this is a way better deal. If you can find your hands on a Plomo Improvement Project, a nipper, and a set of these blades, go and get those, absolutely. But other than that, God hands will last you a long time. Getting nippers from USA Gundam Store is also really good. I forget the company name, Dispay, whatever company that is. They also make good model kit stuff, from what I've heard, for a fraction of the price. But yeah, just realized the music, Halo music playing. Heck yeah, gotta love Halo music. Gotta love the Warthog run. Alright, these pieces... let's see, where do these ones go? I see, okay, like that. We had a Korean street food restaurant nearby that had super cool, super good Korean fried chicken bowl, but they shut down and now are a pho place. Damn! Korean fried chicken hits so much different. So good. I was low-key thinking of getting the new type Lunar New Year set. Okay, yeah, the new type Lunar New Year set. Well, first of all, new type, they use generative AI in their newsletters. And also, what's it? They associate themselves with, I can't remember if their name is not a Gundam or just a Gundam, but they are very, very, let's just say they're very, they enjoy the current presidency is what I'm trying to say. So I do not like new type for that reason. But, I do know the company. I'm pretty sure it's Display. I'm pretty sure that's the Lunar New Year, the manufacturers of that Lunar New Year set. So if you can get that Lunar New Year set without going through new type, that'd be great. Or that's just me, you know. I just don't buy from new type. I am not going to be the moral judge for you and all that stuff. You are your own person. You can make your own decisions and all that stuff. Yeah, I don't know if new type continues to use generative AI, but I know that they did at one point use generative AI for their newsletters. I could easily just look up what email it was. Because I remember getting sent that email. It was like a Christmas email, like, a couple years ago. Where'd the other piece go? What the flip? Piece went somewhere. I do not see the piece. Did I? Definitely didn't throw it away. Maybe I did throw it away. Oh well. I will scratch build that. If I have to. If worst comes to worst, I will scratch build that. Alright. What else do we need to do? The shins. Speaking of USA Gundam Store, I recently had a sale preview for their anniversary in April. They'll have 20% off. Ooh, nice. Hopefully I can grab a Master Grade SD Destiny Gundam. There is. I was just playing some Halo 3. Nice. It's been a while since I've played some Halo. I wonder when Halo 7's coming out. Or actually, not Halo 7. The new Halo remaster. I wonder when that's coming out. I just use Harbor Freight precision pliers like a heathen. I mean, if it works, it works. Harbor Freight's got some good stuff. I've seen new type ads, wasn't sure how legit, but did see their packages come through at work. I see. Yeah, all of this was definitely a controversy years ago. I'm not sure if the qualms that I have with the company still exist. So I'd say do your own research, see if they are still scummy or not. Though these days, people rarely change. Let's see, okay, yeah, combine these. Gold piece. And then kneecap. Oh, now that is looking cool. I love the automorph. I just love this sort of gimmick where the kneecap comes and covers up the knee joint. That's really cool. I always like that. Yeah, anyone can change, but they have to really want to. Precisely. Okay, hopefully if I find the other side piece for here, I can attach that later on. Yeah, it doesn't look like any piece is locked away if I choose not to add it on later. Or not choose, I mean... Yeah, if I decide just to leave it blank, I can still access this part. Maybe? I at least slide this in here. Okay, yeah, it locks in place. Okay, so we can at least add this gray part, the accent piece. Alright, these are pretty much the legs done. Now we're going on to the ankles. Let's see, let's put... Okay, so that fits in there. Oh, these act as caps, I see. They lock them in place. Gotcha. That's smart. Because the release date is this summer. I see. I like the Display collab set box because it looks good for storage. Though they also got a really good beginner set for $40. Nice. Probably see if my local shops have any God Hand nippers first. Yeah. I'd say go try... Always aim to get a God Hand first, I think. Jeez, it's been a while since I've talked this much on a stream. We are very chatty today. Well, I guess I have been gone for 2 weeks, so there's a lot to talk about. Let's see, is this part... Yeah, this part goes there. Then we combine it with this one. Have you been hydrating? I just hydrated. It's actually amazing that I'm not sniffling right now because I have very bad allergies. Pollen interferes with all of my internal systems, so it's crazy that I'm not sniffling right now. Oh, this is for... The hole in the back is for the back thrusters. I see. Alright, let's put the legs off to the side. Whatever this will look like, because I actually don't remember what the back leg thrusters look like on this thing. There's this booster. April 16 and 19, Apex 2026 for the USA Gundam Store sale. Nice! Thank you for that code. Dang, they just missed 420. Sag. Gosh, and 420 is going to be on a Monday this year. Boring. Bummer. I say as if I celebrate, partake in such activities. I legitimately have not since, like, 10 years. My drug of choice is alcohol. Something that I rarely ever partake in anyways. I don't smoke, but I like the jokes. Yeah, I'm the same. There we go. I don't know why I left so many nubs on these parts today. It's very unlike me. Oh wait, I need to add another thing. What piece? Oh, I need to add this plus this thing. Okay, now I can attach this part. There we go. Okay, now it'll clip onto the back of the legs. There we go. Jeez, that is a chunky booster. Golly. I was supposed to put something in the middle of this booster. I am so stupid. Oh my gosh. Okay, I was supposed to put these yellow parts in the middle of this booster. Oh, I'm so dumb. And to do this mistake on a third-party kit, that's like extra bad. Oh my gosh, how am I supposed to remove these pieces when it's got like a jigsaw thing? Okay, this gives me enough leverage to pry these pieces apart. Okay, there we go. Just leave these off to the side. Just shimmy this. It's a song of the men's room at every convention ever. Yes, this is where all of the femboy cosplayers hang out in the men's room singing this song. I find that to be such a funny occurrence that you will see more feminine outfits in the men's restroom at an anime convention than you will at in the women's restroom. And honestly, kinda based. Okay, where... Okay, finally got that piece in. Now we combine them. That adds a little bit of detail pop. Need more cosplayers in the LEGO convention scene? What are people cosplaying? What would people cosplay in the LEGO convention scene? Frickin' Allegra from Galador? That's the only cosplay I could really think of. Well, I guess you could do all of the bonkles. Who else? I guess you can make yourself the brick, the 2x4 brick costume from the CMFs. Can't think of much else. Jack Stone, Clutch Powers. Can't think of any other original LEGO character names. The many characters from Ninjago. I think I know all the Ninjago names. What is it? You got Kai, Cole, Zane, Nia, and Lloyd. And Jay. I know all of them. I'm hip with the youngsters. I know what a Ninjago is. Where did I put the... Oh, right here. Oh, I'm sorry, Lloyd. From the famous Lego movie. I saw a Pomni last year at Brick World Chicago with the hat and part of a shirt made of Lego. That's awesome. Have we all watched episode 8 of Amazing Digital Circus? What a banger episode. Can't wait until we get the finale soon. In like 2 months, 3 months. Oh yeah, Monkey Kid. That is also a theme that is really good. If you've not watched episodes of the Monkey Kid show, go watch it. They are legitimately well animated cartoons, episodes, and fight scenes. Also has my favorite voice actor in it, Billy Kametz. God rest his soul. He plays the evil monkey. I think Macaque. I think that's how you pronounce that monkey name. Okay, I combine these and then push this in. Right, now I can do that. Same with this side. Okay, so these will be ankles. Push them forward like that. That was some really cool art of the Never Witch that made it easier to imagine a cosplay her. Think like not a minifigure, just as a person. I see. I think I can imagine that. Almost at 69 420 channel points. Nice. I really need to do something with channel whatever so that you guys can redeem points. I need to add a fart noise additive thingy. What these are for? I guess I can just put it together. Oh, they go on the arms. Oh. Now let's just put these on. There we go. Where? Oh, we can just put them on right there. You know, now he's got like cool gauntlet arm shield things. Actually, might as well combine the legs. Oh geez, that is very tight connection. I'm just gonna lightly press them in to the peg hole. There we go. He's got wider childbearing hips. I'm sorry, mother-bearing hips. He looks pretty good so far. All right, now let's get onto the feet. Quentin Tarantino's favorite part. Oh, there's a specific position that he's need to be orientated in. Bonk redeem. I should have that. Copy this. Paste that. Oh, that, okay. Oh, yeah, I would love to see a design, or a cosplay of that design. Oh, Ragana from Lego Elves. Any elves, actually. Definitely. Alright, this needs to go... Wait, this goes forward. This will be the toe. Okay. Yeah. Just build that for now. Anniversary of Bonkle this year. That is true. Well, technically, Bionicle came out in 2000, not 2001. It was 2001 in outside of Europe, but within Europe, it was outside of Europe it was 2001, but within Europe it was 2000. But yeah, for most of the world, it is Bionicle's 25th. I mean, we're getting Bionicle. We're getting a Tahu as a minifigure in CMF 29, which comes out this May. And oh my gosh, I will be searching all through my Targets or Lego stores with the frickin' minifig scanner app, trying to get my hands on at least 2 Tahus. Because I have a boxed version of the GWP Tahu and Takua set, so I want to have a boxed, untouched CMF 29 Tahu. And I want to have one to play with. Right, now what are these pieces? Oh. Oh, this is spacing in the middle. Okay. Alright. Let's combine these now. If it wants to cooperate. There we go. I won't bother with the combination part just yet. I just want to build the other side as well. 2 Tahus, 2 Furious. My lug has connections, so we're getting 2 whole sets of all 12. Nice. Yeah, I also have mine boxed. Haven't opened the brick-built Tahu. What's funny is that I so I have a brick-built Tahu that I keep in the box, and then I brick-linked all the parts to make 3 more Tahus. One to just have on my desk. It's in my box of Legos, and then 2 more to make for friends. And there was a point where you can actually buy the printed mask for Takua and Tahu, but it was only for a limited time, and I wasn't able to grab those masks in time. So the brick-built ones that I have one, or they all have the Tahu mask print. I couldn't find the Takua mask print ones, or it was probably discontinued by the time I tried to get it. So all of the Takua builds that I have are just blue-faced. Maybe I can just get them off of Bricklink. Or sorry, I pick-a-bricked everything, but I need to Bricklink the mask prints from Bricklink. Alright, so the sole of the foot right here. The gold part. Why won't that fit? Okay, just needed a little bit of force. It's so strange that it has like a little thing that you can just open in front of the shoe. Okay, now let's do that for this side. Alright, cool. Now the back heel. And then we have to build the weapons. I totally forgot we had to build the weapons. Alright, I need to do gray, then the gold. Combine that and place back heel. There we go. Now that's the foot. Wondering what the heck this piece is. I must have put... Wait. Why do I have it on... Where... What is missing this piece? Somewhere. Oh, it's for the chest. Okay, so this is an extra piece. Okay. Move that to the side. Now I want to go back to playing some Halo 2. Same, brother. Okay, there we go. There's one foot. And the other. Alright, so barring the missing piece that's somewhere in my possession, maybe. Oh wait, and we also have to add the backpack. And then... Actually, let's build the weapons before I show off the guy on screen. I know I'm blue balling ya. And maybe the extra part is in one of these bags. Alright. I think this is a stand as well. The extra part is not in these bags. Son of a gun. I'm gonna have to actually... I can't believe I actually threw that part away. I'm gonna have to scratch build a part. Okay, let's... All of these pieces. And then this is a stand of some sort. Very tight connection on this stand. Good lord, that is very tough. Well, I mean, I guess it has to be. I have 2 Lego mechs I haven't built yet from last year's Ninjago mech and the Dreams Z-Blob mech. He looked like me. I did want to get that Z-Blob mech. It looks cool. I've yet to actually buy a Dreams set. Alright, need to bring back the manual. Okay, now let's put together this gun. Oh, come on, there we go. That outside. Come on, snap into place. This piece doesn't want to... There you go. That's how you force a piece in. You just bite it a little bit. Okay, then we add this little... Oh, looks like a spray can canister. Now... add this little nozzle. Oh shoot, we have to disconnect this if we want to make it the long rifle. Yeah, let's turn it into a long rifle. Okay. Here we go. Combine that. Find the gun hand. can't remember if this was Halo Reach or Halo 3 ODST. You know, I think this was ODST, because this sounds like the firefight theme. Okay, actually, let's... there we go. Oh, okay. Good thing that didn't snap. I didn't put it in all the way. Oh, shoot, that did snap. Okay. But at least it didn't break. Okay, so what happened is that the piece that holds the leg in, you can see there's some stress marks on... Let me get... You can see that there's some stress marks. Maybe you can't see it on camera, but there's some stress marks right here that cracked the spot where the leg is held, but it actually now fits the leg perfectly and gives it more freedom. So maybe that's a blessing in disguise. Looks like it's happening on the other side as well. Maybe you can better see the... Maybe you can't see. If the thing would autofocus. But yeah. Maybe I can just press it in. Oh, now the hip skirts are falling off. Maybe the piece is somewhere. Oh my god, the piece was in my lap. Oh my god, I didn't lose this piece. And the day is saved. Thanks to my big thighs. Actually, I think the shorter barrel looks better, honestly. I think it actually looks better as a short barrel gun. There we go. Now let's add a fist into the other hand. Let's take this off. Okay, let's get into a little bit of an action pose. Let's drop down. Whoops, okay, everything is just falling apart. Okay, I guess the drop down thighs are a bit too tight. There we go. Finally got it into a good pose. But here it is, the Star Glory, totally not Gundam Seed Stargazer. Look at that. That is incredible. And I love how you can just kind of angle the solar sails. I can kind of like surround. I love the look of it being around him. That looks so cool. Holy moly. That is amazing. And what's crazy is that this is the 2.0 release. Now, the 2.0 release actually comes with more accessories to put on, so you can have like a fully, like whoops, like a sort of like explosion mode for the back ring, the back halo, which is what all these knives are for. Alright, so what we do is that I'll take the backpack off. And let's see, I believe we How does this work? Oh yeah, we slide this down here. Slide this bracket on the inside as well. Makes like a cool looking pattern like this. And now we attach all of these dumb looking knives on the back. And it makes it look like a giant clock or the Legend Gundam. Good lord. And what's crazy is that these are all very sharp knives. Gosh, I don't know what is up with Chinese mecha designers, but they love spiky things. Every single Chinese model kit that I've seen for a Gundam set has just had oodles and oodles of spikes. There we go, let's add purple knife on top of here. I think there's a second. Oh yeah, there's a second one. And add the third or second one. And third. And then we can take off these on the wrists. Oh, I actually don't know. Do they not go on these? Where is it supposed to go then? Huh. I actually have no idea where these claws are supposed to go. Can't hold them. There must be a piece that you can take off that hooks into these. Weird. Yeah, and because these are like... So this is the manual for the 1.0. I know there's an instruction sheet that has stuff for the 2.0 bits. But I don't know where it is. But yeah, anyways, this is what it looks like when it has all of the spikes on it. Well, I guess we could add even more spikes onto it. What's funny is that this is all... This spike thing, this is all completely original. It did not have these spikes in the anime. So this is something that the designers were just like, let's just add spikes to this thing. Nice to finally catch a stream. Def should chat about Solar Punk more sometime. Have a good night, Mako. Thanks for stopping by, Reverie. It was fun having you around here. But yeah, look at that. I'm late, but how's it going? Also, that looks sick. Yeah, we just finished this. Yeah, this is the Stargazer Gundam, or totally not Stargazer. We thought we were missing a piece, but we were not. In fact, my thick thighs clamped down and saved a piece from falling on the floor. But yeah. I'm not a big fan of the knives, honestly. If the knives were in green clear plastic, I'd like them. But yeah, I do like the look of it with the ring doing a hula hoop. I think that looks really cool. Or what the other manuals have done is that they do something. Have to like flip it all the way around and stuff. Jesus, how do they do it? my gosh, there's so many hinges. There, essentially, it has its own stand if you have the halo on the floor, which is pretty cool. It's a bit convoluted, though, because this thing unfolds so long and stuff like that. Kind of a hassle to get it all back in place. Yeah, let's try to move everything back. Jesus, all of the all of the joints are so tight. It makes me very concerned to move this thing around. But maybe after a week, the plastic will be stressed enough so that everything becomes smooth. There we go. And then let's add arm guards. What's cool is that for every piece of gold that you see on this model kit, they actually give you an entire bag of clear parts as well if you wanted to replace all the gold with just like spray paint this green, and that'd be really cool. I just wish they would give you green anyways, because all the gold parts, I think they turn green whenever it goes into like a super mode. And honestly, a white Gundam with green accents, it would look so Xbox, but I would love it even more than having this like regal gold on it. But yeah, it looks super sick. Oh man, I'm gonna need to buy a separate stand just to or I need to buy 2 stands, just so one that holds up the main body and then one that holds up the frickin' halo in the back. But this thing is so sick. This thing was expensive, but I think was well worth the money. Awesomeness. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to buy a separate stand. This thing doesn't have the strongest waist joint. How much? This was, I believe, 110 smackaroons. Got this from gundammaker.com, which is a website I had never heard about. I just typed in Star Glory, and this was the Gundam Maker was the only website that had this in stock. I was like, you know what? I'll take this. Yeah, it looks like Gundam Maker is like a site that specializes in like third-party sets and resin conversion kits and stuff. But yeah, super nice. Very weird that they elongated the shoulders, because the shoulders weren't this big in the anime. But yeah, this is a very expensive model kit. But to be fair, this is a Gundam model kit of a Gundam that never got an official model kit. So I don't mind paying an extra bit of premium for the cool factor alone. And it's actually holding up pretty well. It feels like, I mean, besides the floppiness in the backpack a bit, and the cracking of the hip connections, this honestly just feels like an actual Bandai Master Grade. I'd actually highly recommend it. I would shave down the legs a little bit, but I recommend this if you like the Stargazer Gundam, like I do. One of my favorite mobile suits. Jesus, I've got a frickin' Jesus-looking Hatsune Miku anime figure, and then having a Gundam with a halo behind it. I'm gonna have so much Christian iconography, but just Japanified in my house. Now I need a Last Supper, but with anime characters in my kitchen. And I also need a nativity scene, but with HoloLive members for Christmas. I wonder if somebody has made that. Man, this thing looks so cool. So sick. I honestly kind of like it more without the arm guards. It just looks a lot smoother. But yeah, super cool. The only, actually, one gripe that I do have, I wish the eyes were made out of green clear plastic, because the eyes are on the same runner as a bunch of the other clear parts. And there's actually a part in here for golden eyes, 007. So you could either have gold eyes or clear eyes. I wish the eyes were made in green plastic, because I'm pretty sure its eyes are actually green. Same thing with the head camera. I wish that was made out of clear green plastic. I wish every clear part was made out of clear green. Because there's not a single clear part on this that wouldn't benefit from being clear green. Because I'm pretty sure the only clear parts are in the eyes and the head camera. So I don't know why they chose to make this in clear, just like transparent clear instead of clear green. I don't know why. It's such a baffling decision. But that's the one thing that's keeping this from being like a 10 out of 10. Because yeah, if this thing had clear green, I would replace all of the gold with clear green. Or maybe I do like half and half. But yeah, super cool. I just realized that this thing is essentially the unicorn Gundam of Gundam Seed. Because it's got pretty much like the shoulder split is in the right way. Even the same thing with the crotch flap is split. Same thing, the knee even looks exactly like the unicorn Gundam. That is actually wild. Wow. Yeah, so weird that it has can open up the foot. Let those dogs breathe. You need the Jesus transformation cross? I do. Yeah, I do need that figure. Okay, how's it? Okay, it stands. Stands okay. Well, not really. I definitely need a stand just to keep the backpack up. But yeah, looking cool. Yeah. Oh wait, is this... Was this meant to keep the thing up? Oh shoot, I actually think the stand they included was meant to keep this thing up. Oh, why is... There we go. Now it actually stands. Okay, no wonder they included this thing. I was like, this thing is way too short to hold the Gundam itself. But no, this is just made to hold the solar sail. Smart. Bro, that thing looks nice. It better look nice. This was a $100 plus model kit. But yeah, looking so good. Gosh, like I want to end stream because I'm getting so hot and we've been here for 3.5 hours, but just looking at this thing is so cool. It helps with the Halo music, makes it seem even more like regal. Man, this thing is so sick. Even without the backpack, it just looks like a cool Gundam. I wish that it had the, like in the anime, I wish it had the chest that opens up on the side and then the center part opens up for the cockpit. But so far, yeah, it only opens up this little piece just so that we get some ab crunch, and that's it. Not even good ab crunch. But at least the ab crunch is there. I get a little bit of movement because I totally forgot that there is a ball joint and it's not just a peg. I wish Mechanicore kits weren't so ass to build because they look sick. I've never... Oh wait, I think you've shown me a picture of the Mechanicore kits. They do look cool. Maybe one day I'll build one of those. But yeah. Anyways, that has been this model kit. Next stream, I don't know when next stream will be. Hopefully it's not 2 weeks away. But yeah, next stream will be a Power Rangers Megazord again. And yeah. Hopefully that's not too far away. And then after the Power Rangers Megazord, well, either next stream will be either a Power Rangers Megazord build stream or another Minecraft. Which Megazord is it going to be? It is going to be Time Force. Which is, to me, even though I watched Time Force as a kid, it's the most forgettable Megazord to me. Like, for years, I've completely forgotten what the Time Force Megazord looks like. And I totally forgot that it has it's essentially a triple changer. It transforms from 5 ships into 2 different Megazord modes. But as a kid, I always liked the Megazord, or the giant robot that punches the ships into the little time zones or whatever the heck. I always liked that robot. I'm hoping that robot gets a model kit. But yeah. That'll be the next build stream, the next Minecraft stream, I'm not sure. We'll see what I feel like doing for next stream and if I've got time for it. Yeah, it has 2 modes and one of them is not as good as the other. That is so true. As I was sanding the pieces, I'm just like, oh, this is so spindly looking. But it's gonna look so goofy that it's fun. But yeah. Anyways, thanks for coming to the stream. I'm so sorry for everybody who came in a little bit late and just at the very end. But yeah. Guess you'll have fun watching the VOD, because we had a lot of good conversations this stream. I had a lot of fun on this one. But yeah. Anywho, I'll catch you guys later. Stay cool in this heat wave. Drink plenty of water. Eat some snacks. Say no to soda. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye!